situation in Algeria, where since 2017, we have seen the government systematically shut down roughly 49 of the 50 evangelical Protestant churches across the country.
Wow.
We have a case right now before the Supreme Court of Algeria involving a pastor named Pastor Youssef Armani. He has been ministering in Algeria for over 30 years. And his church was shut down unlawfully. His church was technically sealed, and if you don't know what that means, it means that they actually take a wax substance, and the authorities come and they put the wax in the lock of the door to literally seal the church closed. They've been doing this across the country, and then when the pastors continue to minister to their congregations, they have been bringing criminal charges against these pastors. And so Pastor Youssef faces 2 years in prison right now for simply carrying out his pastoral duties to
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. وجهت وجهي للذي فطر السماوات والأرض حنيفا وما أنا من المشركين. ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري وأحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Evangelical. Who are evangelicals? These are the Zionist Christians who are wreaking havoc and creating chaos all over Africa and the Islamic world. These are the CIA agents. These are the missionary products in Africa. These are not really Christians. These are political agents, spies within the African continental. And I am not referring to the real Christians who actually practice the Christianity that is Eastern Orthodox, and some Christians who are Protestant or Christians also include the Protestant and the Catholic African brothers and sisters who have been practicing their faith for centuries now. It's not relevant how they were converted to Christianity now, since they have been practicing generation that faith. They are not included in this video. So I am referring to the newly converted Christianity in Africa, newly missionary based in Africa, and they creating havoc. Let me remind you, 130 years of colonization killed over millions of Algerians in Algeria, and they liberated their country. There is a beef towards Algeria, and there will always be beef that aimed at Algeria. The same beef that is aimed at Haiti and Haitian, because they liberated their island, their country from the enslavers, because the French enslavers, when they were kicked out of Haiti by Haitian, and they become the first Black republic before anybody, anybody in the world was free from the colonials and the enslavers, the European, those are the Europeans. Haiti is dealing with that lashback, and as a consequence up to this day, Haiti and Haitian are dealing with extreme punishment from these demons, extreme punishment. So I'm not buying any of this. They lie through their teeth. They would go to Africa and convert people who need money. It's the capitalist CIA missionary who would go to the most dire conditioned areas, and Africans' poverty is manufactured poverty for this exact reason, to create havoc, to create chaos and wreak havoc in the continent of Africa, and create people who would do anything for the money, including converting to Christianity. In this case, it's not the Christianity, it's the white Jesus cult. That's what the evangelicals are. It's the spy, neo-colonials, agents who are running around as a missionary in Africa. But let me tell you about Algeria. Algerians are the lions of the northern African Arabs. Algerians are the fierce men and women who would fight to death, and they don't fear death because they are Muslims. They don't fear death, and that's why they are hated so much. The French tried to do anything to infiltrate and create the new Algiers, because they even mixed with the Algerians for centuries. But even the population that they produce, who are mixed French and Algerians, they could not conquer them in their minds, because Algerians have a strong spirit. People who are Amazigis, people who are Arabs of North Africa, they do not want they do not want your fake religion, your fake cult, your demonic. That's not even Jesus, the white man that they have as a Jesus. That is some satanic bullshit that they have. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit emotional, because I know what these evangelicals are doing in Uganda, in Eastern Africa, in Nigeria, in a lot of places in Africa. They are creating to divide Africa into Muslim and Christian crusade wars. I told you this before. I told you it's going to happen, but not before they have Muslims start killing each other, because they instigating major Muslim on Muslim war right now. They have been weaponizing Muslims and arming a lot of Muslims all across the Muslim world. So what we're seeing right now is nothing but the CIA mind control operation. Ask Black American brothers and sisters; they will tell you who these evangelicals are. These mega churches, they will tell you how these mega churches work. These are evangelicals. These are the people who take money from the most direly needed, economically, disadvantaged African Americans in America, money from them, and have billions of dollars, mega churches. And these pastors and those clerks on these churches are wealthy, extreme wealthy, but the people who they serve are extremely poor. These are nothing but agents of Satan. I am so sorry, but this is not religion. This is a cult. This is extremely dangerous. This is what brings wars, destruction, and chaos to Africa. No, thank you. I would be also making a video in Somali, because I think Somali people, they need to know who are the evangelicals are, because they are attempting right now to convert Somalis into this satanic cult. And I would be actually posting in Somali. So stay tuned. If you are Somali, stay tuned. I would be posting about evangelicals and how they operate. And these are the Zionist Christians who are waging war. These are the people who are actually waging war. And they believe that Africans are not human. They honestly believe, they lie through their teeth in their churches. They tell you Jesus loves you and all this blah, blah, blah. But they are the CIA. These are the people who actually create wars. These are the masters of chaos. So don't fall for it, please. Salam alaikum.